Yeah, so I'm back. If you can hear me, please react. I'm very sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm honestly grateful. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so where did I stop? Do I need to start again? I don't know because network was just interrupting me. All right, thank you. So good evening everyone, and welcome to day one of our two-day virtual workshop hosted by Welcome Intellectuals Community. As you all know already, my name is Victoria Oluwabumialabode, and I'll be your host for this inspiring session. Before I proceed, is Mrs. Chika here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So, this workshop is designed to empower young minds like yours and myself as well. So, with these tools, mindset, and the strategies to lead, innovate, and solve problems using entrepreneurship and technology. So, I don't know if anybody here can tell us the topic of today, the day one topic of today. Yes, today is day one, and what's the topic for today? If you can use the chat or mute your mic. Okay, thank you, Olufemi. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi, good evening. So the topic
Good
is
evening.
empowering youth for entrepreneurship excellence.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. So that's exactly the topic for today. As you all know that today is the day one and tomorrow is for the, I won't say it. Okay, let me just save time. So tomorrow is the thinking, like startup thinking, solving problems with tech. So yes, today we have Mrs. Chika here, a vibrant entrepreneur, project manager, and business development specialist. Her passion for business and tech has made her connect, teach, and held several training online, where she has taught some skills like graphic design, content writing, creation, and affiliate marketing. So another among her skills, okay, I didn't even check this. Okay, yeah, yeah. So other skills that she has, she's a product manager. Yes, business consultant and administrative assistant. She's married with kids and currently with the founder and the CEO of GH Enterprise. She's also working remotely as a sales rep. Please let me see the reaction. If you're happy to be here today, let me just I want to see the reaction coming. I want to see the excitement, please. And some people don't know how to use the reaction. Ah, goodness. So this one here that looks like emoji, just click it. This one that looks like emoji on your phone. If you're using your phone or your system, just click it. You see it. Select the emoji of your choice from there. Yeah. Thanks so much, everyone, for being here. I'm also grateful, like me myself. I'm happy to be here. I want to learn from the experts. Yes, I really want to learn from her. So, now I'm honored to introduce our guest speaker for today. Yeah, Mrs. Chika. Welcome, ma. Mrs. Chika. Okay, Mr. Ode, do you want to say something before we proceed? If anybody has anything to say, question or anything, please use the chat. Ask a question because there'll be a session for that after she has talked for like 30 minutes. So you can bring your questions. Just drop it there in the chat, then everything will be responded to. Mrs. Chika, are you there? Mrs. Chika? I guess let me just check. Let me check her. Yeah, she's here. I don't know. Mrs. Chika.
Yeah, can you hear me? I said my network was fluctuating. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay, yes. We can hear you, ma'am. Welcome.
Thank you. So, am I starting now?
Yes, ma, you are starting now. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you for the opportunities. And I want to welcome everyone, especially to this workshop seminar talking about empowering youth for entrepreneurial excellence. Am I audible?
Very well, ma'am. Right on.
Okay, thank you. So, thank you, Victoria, for the opportunity once again. And I want to thank everyone who is here, who made it to this meeting. So, just go straight into the talk because we've wasted some time because of one hindrance or the other. So, talking about empowering youth for entrepreneurial excellence. So, what do we know that? What do we call entrepreneurship? I would like to throw this question back to us. What do we understand by entrepreneurship? Who can, give us a bit explanation before we move forward? Will anyone help us to, define what entrepreneurship is all about? Yeah, I'm waiting. Okay, without wasting much time, I want to just go ahead. For me, entrepreneurship is creativity. It's all about creativity, okay? An entrepreneur is a creative thinker. An entrepreneur is someone that goes ahead to, create goods and service out of a need he or she have found existing in their environment. So entrepreneurs are actually creative thinkers and they are very innovative. They are very innovative because they add value to products. It's either they are creating new products or they are adding value to existing products. Next slide, please, Victoria. Victoria, can you hear me? Yes, can you go to the next slide? You're sharing screen for us. Can you go to the next slide?
That's true.
Okay.
Yes.
So, like I said, an entrepreneur is someone who is an innovative and a creative thinker. So, entrepreneurs are likely to introduce new ideas and approaches or add value to the existing ones in the market. So, I want to ask a question to us. If you had 1 million naira to start a business, what business will it be? What business will it be? Have you asked yourself that question? If you have 1 million naira to start a business, have you asked yourself who has idea of what they will do if they are giving 1 million naira? I need someone to answer me. Okay, Vivian, can you go ahead and tell us what 1 million naira will do?
Okay.
What business will you do with it?
Okay, I will start a food production business. I will start producing plantain flour, beans flour, and soya beans powder. So that's what I would do. That's one business that's been in my head for so long. Yeah.
Okay, great. You have a good product there. So who else? Before we continue, who else have an idea? So Victoria, before another person answers, like these 3 things you mentioned, have you taken out time to develop anything about it? Like, let me say, a business plan or how you intend to go about it if you have this 1 million naira?
Yes, I have.
Okay, great.
Yes, I have. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, so any other person that have idea of what they would do if they're given that amount of money to start a business? I want to hear from us. It's an interactive session. It's not like I'm here to teach us everything. It's like you ask questions, I say what I'm saying, then I need your feedbacks because it's a workshop. Okay, somebody raise your hand.
Yeah, I'm from Sierra Leone, and of course, Naira is very huge compared to our currency here. So I will open a tech farm, a small tech farm that will empower our youth and young innovators.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So each and every one of us here have an idea of what they would do if given a particular amount of money to start a business. So I want us to now go into what we call understanding entrepreneurship. So for you to go into entrepreneurship, there's what we call an entrepreneurial mindset. There's what we call entrepreneurial mindset. So if you see people that are entrepreneurs and they are succeeding, they have this mindset. And it's not everybody that have the mindset. And without this entrepreneurial mindset, even if you start any business or whatever, if you don't have this entrepreneurial mindset, the possibility that you will give up on the road is very high. It's very, very high because entrepreneurship, let me say it as people normally say it online, that it's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for the faint-hearted. That's why you see many people, they might open one business today, tomorrow, they run it 1-2 years. Like how the statistics says, most business end up before the first 5 years. So what causes this business? And sometimes it's not about funding. It's not all about whether some of these people received funds. Some people even received funds when UWIN was here, when some years back when Jonathan was the president. And I have a friend and a colleague that also received funding to start a business, but today they are not in business. So entrepreneurship is not even about having that money. Let me say, you say, it's 1 million. Once they give me 1 million now, the business I will do, I already have it in my head. I will just start off. If you go about entrepreneurship like that, you might fail. The truth is that business might fail because one, entrepreneurship demands growth. It demands development, personal development, constant development. If you want your business to grow, you have to keep developing yourself. Okay. So now, if you say you are starting a business and you don't have this entrepreneurial mindset, when challenges come, the truth is that you will give up as fast as possible because you will not have the patience to wait and to see that your idea through. You will not have the patience. So, and like I said before, entrepreneurs are very creative. They are very creative, and what others do and do it on a shallow level, entrepreneurs, when they come, they take that particular idea to the next level. They take that particular idea to the next level. So now, example of this entrepreneurial mindset I was talking about now, number one is resilience. If as an entrepreneur, you don't have this mindset that despite any odd, since you have picked this business to do it, you are going to continue in it. When I started my business, for example, it wasn't all rosy. I didn't have all the money. The truth is that I started with very, very little amount, but I was determined that I would succeed in it. I was determined I would succeed in it, and I had a vision for my business that I will grow from here to here, from this time to this time. So entrepreneurial mindset is an encompassing mindset. Particularly, I will call it a growth mindset and a mindset that is determined to succeed despite challenges. That is what entrepreneurial mindset is all about. So, apart from having this entrepreneurial mindset, for you to succeed in entrepreneurship, you have to be good in idea generation and know techniques to use to generate ideas. These big business people you are seeing in the world who are known today, most of them, they have what we call times where they take for themselves, like they call it a sort of meditation to get ideas and insights. Apart from studying and reading, they take out time to meditate because this helps them to generate ideas. So as an entrepreneur, for you to be able to generate ideas, you need this first on the first level. Okay, you need to know the techniques you use to generate your ideas for your business. And you don't just run your business because of every other person is running it this way. Okay, say I want to start a provision store. My neighbor is selling provision and this is how she's doing it. Then you now start your own provision store, you start doing it the same way she's doing it. You are not an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, you should find a different way. Something should be unique about your own business, even if it is the same product and services. Something about yours should be unique, and that's what makes you an entrepreneur. So I want to go into what are the key steps for starting a business. So who can tell me one of the key steps if you want to start a business? Key step that is required. Who can tell me one key step? Hello? Anyone here? Anyone hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you.
I
So,
think
Vivian, please, what's one of the key steps if
it's
into starting a business?
once you have an idea on ground, the next thing to do is to draw your plan.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. All right.
Business.
Any other
You
person? Okay, Tamba, can you tell us what are the key steps starting a business?
Well, one is research.
Okay, research, yes. Number one, you just have to research your idea first and know whether your idea is what is feasible. Because you can have an idea that when the idea enter the market, no one is in need of that idea. You ask yourself, is this thing you want to start, is it a need? Is it a need? If it is not a need, that means if that idea becomes a reality, you will struggle with having it selling. And we all know that business is all about selling. Okay, you're raising your hand, Victoria.
Yeah. So I wanted to say
Okay,
research as well. So research your target audience and market and target audience. Yeah. So understand their needs. Then I think after that, you just like gather the feedback from the potential customers.
okay.
It may not be the main step, but these are a few things I know.
Yes, you need like you all are correct. You need research. You also need to plan. But first, that research is very important because you need to know whether the idea you want to bring to the market is needed and is it useful. So research is very, very basic on the key step to starting a business. Research is very, very important. So you can't just say, okay, I want to start a business and say, I want to like how Vivian said, I want to start a beans flour. Have you made a research about starting a beans flour company? You know, are there competitors in this niche you are venturing into? How are your competitors, doing in the market? Are they making profit or not? And if you are entering into that business, what unique aspect are you bringing into it? Because you can't come and you want to compete with, let me say, a brand that is already doing well. Let me say, for example, people that are into production of semovita, and you want to start your own production. Let me say something like that, and you've not researched and know how to penetrate the market and you know make this your competitors to your level of competing with them will not be on the same level because you are bringing something new into the market. Although it looks similar, but it's something new, and that's what entrepreneurship is all about. Entrepreneurship is all about copying what you see other people do, but it's even if you are copying, you are putting something new to it. What makes your own business unique? What makes your own idea unique? What makes your own business idea and proposal unique from what it's in the market? And is it sellable? Is it something that people will need? You know, there's so many factors to consider before you start a business, apart from this research and other things we talked about. So, as we talked about, the key steps we talked about now is very important research. Another thing is feasibility studies and other uh, feasibility studies and apart from research, you also need to go into the market to know people are having. Then you need mentorship too. Mentorship in business can never be overemphasized because mentorship will help you avoid mistakes that others made. So if you are not being able to connect with others, I'm talking about connecting with tools and opportunities for entrepreneurship. So if you have not been able to connect with others who are into it, because if you say you want to start on your own without this mentorship, you will make so many mistakes, which would have been averted if you had a mentor that is guiding you or you had a training. Even with training, you also need a mentor for guidance because sometimes what is in the book is different with what is in reality. Like some business where they say that going to having an MBA is a different thing with being involved in the real business world. So things are different. Sometimes the reality is different from what is taught in the book. So experience is good. But now having a mentor will shorten your journey that the mistakes others made, you will not make it because you have a mentor that's guiding you. Now say, okay, when I was starting my business, I made a mistake here, but because I've made this mistake, if you do this, you will fail. So you'll be able to what? Get into the right path, and the probability that your business will fail will be cut. It will not be like if it was 100%, the probability that your business will fail will be 50%. And then selling your ideas. So to be able to also get funds for your business, sometimes your business require funding from investors. You need to know how to sell your ideas and your business proposition to others who will be funding your business. If you don't know how to sell your ideas and tell them this is what my business is all about, this is the revenue my business will generate from this to this, you will have problem with getting people that will invest in your business. Okay, so next slide, please. Okay, I talked about real life success stories of young entrepreneurs like Mark Zuckerberg. He founded Facebook just in his room, in his dormitory in Harvard. So what is the key factor there? His ability to find and leverage his technical skill to create a platform that resonated with the global audience. So if you want to go into entrepreneurship, you also have to ask yourself this question first. What are my skills? What am I passionate about? If you don't know what are your skills and what you're passionate about, you will not be able to, know this is where problem is. For example, if you're passionate about games, it will make you'll be more in the games niche, or you'll be more in the coding niche. Let me say you are passionate about it. So your passion for that will make you to be deep into that particular thing, and there you'll be able to know what is needed or know what is missing in the current service that is available. And with that, you'll be able to now create something that will now be a solution to that need. So passion, and then your skills matters in having a good entrepreneurship journey. Because even if you start your entrepreneurship journey and you're not passionate about what you are doing, the likelihood that you will drop it when you encounter challenges is very high. So passion and skills matter in your entrepreneurship journey. So like I talked about Mark Zuckerberg, he founded Facebook and he was passionate about it. That doesn't mean that Facebook, or when he started Facebook, it was all success. There might have been challenges along the line, but because of his passionate about it, he will keep on, putting his effort until he gets his desired outcome. And entrepreneurship, that is what entrepreneurship is all about. Entrepreneurship is not about I'm starting this business today because of it's not working tomorrow, then you jump out. But if you're passionate about it, even when it's not working, your passion to see it work will make you remain there until you start seeing the result. Let me give an example of my own journey. When I started my physical business, it wasn't all rosy. It wasn't all rosy when I started my enterprise. But today, people come to me and tell me to mentor them, show them how I've been able to sustain my business and it didn't collapse and all those. Although I ascribe all glory and, power to do this to God, but really, 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 as an entrepreneur, you also have your own part to play. You also have your own part to play. Entrepreneurship is not easy, especially when you are starting. And when you are starting from the ground level, you don't have much support. The truth is that even if you have support, or like I told you of my friends, some of my friends that got funding from government to do one business or the other, but today they are not in it. So that's why I said entrepreneurship sometimes it's not even about the money to start the business. It's all about your passion first, your passion for that particular thing, and your zeal to succeed in it. So sometimes people tell me, I need money to start a business. Sometimes I'll just tell them what you need is not money to start a business. You first need training. You first need to, call it research. You first need to study. You first need to develop yourself and know what you are going into. Because even if they give you 1 million naira to start a business and you are not trained, you will fail and that business will still close up. So what you need to start a business first is not money. Is first your your intellect, your mindset, that entrepreneurial mindset that I was talking about at the start of this training. That entrepreneurial mindset, you first need to get it right there. Then oh, my network. Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Right, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, my network cut off a bit. So now talking about my journey, when I started, it wasn't all rose like I was saying, and I'm a person that loves tech too. So the tech aspect of my business have helped me in the area of sales. If you are into entrepreneurship and you don't want to embrace tech and the way the world is going now, if you don't want to embrace tech, the probability that you'll be making sales will be reducing because your business will just be local. If people around you don't buy from you, that means you won't sell, especially if you have a physical business. But if your business is online, you have a larger audience. So what you now have to do is to work on knowing whom your target audience are and knowing where to reach them, where they are located and how to reach them. So coming online with my business and knowing how to, pilot it and take it further online helped me to scale too. And then learning, my love for learning and knowing more also helped. So I'm still in the journey. I've not gotten to where I want to be in the business world. But like I said, it's a development journey. Entrepreneurship is all about learning and continuous learning. If you are not a person that like developing yourself and growing, you will find it hard. Also, then let's talk about another person like Chika Madubuko. She's a health tech trailblazer. Apart from Mark Zuckerberg, she founded an app that helps. Next slide, Victoria. Next slide. She's a health tech blazer. She founded a
Sharing the
gray
next
mate.
slide already. Can another person see my next slide? I'm sharing the next slide
Can you hear
already.
me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can anyone hear me?
Okay, what were you saying?
I
What were
said
you
I'm
saying?
sharing the next slide already.
Okay. So she's a trailblazer and she built Grey Mate. It leverages AI to connect families with with the advent of social media and the tech. The truth is that our opportunities for entrepreneurship is endless. Anything that can bring solution to people, once you bring it online, it is sellable. So she was able to do this because of her struggle to find care for her grandmother. So this inspired her to create this platform. And from there, it became a business. So that's why I said entrepreneurs they are creative people. They are very creative people. Like I said, you need passion. When you are passionate about something, like now, for example, this lady, she was passionate about seeking help for her grandmother. And that help inspired her to now create a platform, which later turned into a business for her. So if you want to excel as an entrepreneur, you need to ask yourself this question this evening: what am I passionate about? And how can I go into it the more? Which will help me to come out with a solution that will bet solutions for people's problem. So it has to first start with that your passion or whatever problem you are trying to solve. Once you go deep into it, you'll be able to find the need. And once you find that need and you create a solution for it, people will come begging you with their money. And entrepreneurial excellence is that is all about finding a need and filling it up. So her story and there are so many tech giants, startup entrepreneurs in Nigeria who I didn't capture their story, but her has touched me. So entrepreneurship now is even is way more easier than before because the social media and the internet have made it very easy for us. We have larger audience which we can reach very fast. So if you are not an entrepreneur, what you should ask yourself, how can I develop this entrepreneurial mindset so that I can begin my journey in my entrepreneurial excellence? Because like it is said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. You just have to make the first step first. You don't have to wait for everything to be perfect. Even that business you said you want to start somewhere. Don't say, okay, I'm not yet ready. I'm not yet ready. The truth is that you will never be ready if you keep looking at the situations. You just have to start. Start wherever you are, and then keep taking it one step at a time each day. All right, next slide. Okay, then I said that the entrepreneurial mindset is all about overcoming challenges. It's all about overcoming challenges. The truth is that when you want to start any business, there will be fear of failure. You will say, will I fail in this business? You will start looking at those that have done the business and failed. But as an entrepreneur, if you have this entrepreneurial mindset, you will have this mindset that whatever the challenge is, you will overcome it. Then I hear people say lack of capital is another thing that is, challenging them not to start the entrepreneurship journey. Like I said before, what you need first before you can set up any business is not capital. What you need first is the knowledge, the right knowledge about the business. If you don't have the right knowledge about the business, even with the biggest capital, you will still fail. Then entrepreneurial mindset is a growth mindset. If you don't have a growth mindset as an entrepreneur, your business will not last. Because what? Entrepreneurship is all about growth. If you start a business today, the truth is that even if that idea you generated is a new idea, you will see 5-10 people that will join you tomorrow. So what will make you, even they will bring a product that will be better than what you have brought to the market. So if you don't have this growth mindset, the truth is that when you face such challenges of
Is it my network or how?
about passion to business ideas. So if you are just, you are still roaming about, you don't know what you want to do. You are not asking yourself, what business will I start? How will I become an entrepreneur and all those things? Ask yourself first, what are you passionate about? The truth is that in this world, nobody is empty. Everybody comes with a level of value. Have you been able to, get to know what this value is in you? Nobody is empty. So there is something you are passionate about, and that thing you are passionate about. The truth is that if you identify that you're passionate in that thing you're passionate about, there will be some market needs which have not been created, which you can help fill in that need. And for you to be able to do that, you need to develop a business model and fundamentals of business models. You need innovative thinking, you need value-added products, and you need customer attraction. To be able to attract customers for any of your products, you need to know how to add value to it. So I also talked about what are the characteristics of the entrepreneurial mindset. Again, I talked about resilience, creativity, risk-taking, and problem solving. Some people are afraid of taking risk. The truth is that as an entrepreneur, if you're afraid of taking risk, you won't grow. And you won't be able to solve problems. It's from taking risk, calculated risk, not anyhow risk, I beg. So when you take calculated risk, you'll be able to what? Solve some problem. But if you don't take those risks sometimes and launch your market, launch whatever product you have into the market, you wouldn't know what you are not doing right and what you are doing right. So taking calculated risks and being a problem solver is what you need to excel as an entrepreneur. You need that to excel as an entrepreneur. If your customers start complaining that this product you are doing, this is what we are experiencing, you need to know how to, switch and tell and produce something that is more attractive to your customers. Are you hearing me? Are you all hearing me? Okay.
Clearly.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
I just had to plug my laptop now. The battery was running. So as an entrepreneur, you need innovative thinking. Some people, to attract customers, they put one or two things into their product, what their competitors are not doing. You might say, okay, my competitors are just selling their product. Let me say they are selling only exercise book. I'll start selling my own exercise book with pen. Or you are making perfect and you're selling online. Say, okay, this person is making perfect. I want to start selling my own with one other. So, that is what is called innovative thinking. You try to, develop what has been there and make it better. Add more value to the product that is already existing in the market. And that's what will make you to excel as an entrepreneur. So I want to ask us, thinking like an entrepreneur, I'm talking about the entrepreneur mindset poll. So write out your passion. What are you passionate about? Like, I want to know each and every one of us here, we have passion. What are you passionate about?
Should you write it on the comment section? Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
This is Tika. Can you hear? I guess our network got disconnected. Okay, you can drop it on the comment section as well. So when she comes back, you'll be able to we'll know if you should speak or not. Mrs. Tika. Okay.
I was
Yes, I think she
asking. Can
joined.
you hear me?
Okay,
Yes,
sorry about
yes.
that. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, ma.
Okay, my this thing went low, so I have to join with my phone again now. My battery ran down.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So, Vivian was asking if she should type or speak.
Okay, she can speak. You can speak. Since we are not much, you can speak. You raise your hand, then you speak. Okay, Vivian can speak. Yeah, I can go
Okay,
ahead.
can you hear me?
Yes.
You asked